We have 39 states and Puerto Rico represented in the room today.
It's just truly amazing to have you here.
This experiential lab around grief, loss, and bereavement.
I wore my life out almost as an armor.
I didn't know that I could have grief as a healthcare professional. I just had never been taught.
Are we talking about this with our students?
These pioneers in palliative care have given us a toolbox to make something happen.
These 2 days, 2 of the most meaningful days of the year.
I went from fearful and anxious about caring for patients with life-changing illnesses to now feeling empowered.
Welcome, my name is Andra Davis, and this is my partner in crime, Dr. Lippy. I thought we would just get grounded for a minute. That's pretty good. We're ready to start.
Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome you to the City of Portland. This is our second palliative care workshop that we're offering here on campus. None of this would be possible without the support of Dr. Betty Farrell, and this year we join her in celebrating 25 years of LNIC.
Here's my question for everyone in the room. On your very first day of nursing practice, how many of you felt prepared and knowledgeable and confident to care for seriously ill and dying people? Raise your hand. But now look around this room and imagine the possibilities of how we can change all of that reality. We know that feeling unprepared to provide palliative care can increase the risk of burnout, turnover, and really impact job satisfaction. So we want to talk about lots of creative, innovative ways to tend to our spirits and to the souls of our students as well as their brains, and make room for growth and grace. Thank you very much.
How many of you have been a nurse for less than 10 years? Please stand up. How about 10 to 20? So there's a lot of our people here. 21 to 31. Okay, nice. So anybody that's been a nurse longer than 31 years, please stand up. You? Anybody a nurse more than 40 years? Hey, there we go.
I think a gap that we're constantly facing is, we hear it in practice, we hear it a lot of places. We did a 3-hour lecture on end of life. We're covered. We've taught palliative care. You've taught one very small piece of it, but that also doesn't mean our students are ready to go into practice and do this work. We have to have more touch points, more work doing this.
I don't remember receiving any palliative care education when I was in school.
In nursing school, I did not receive any of that type of education.
The students expressed to me the fact that they wish they had more abilities, more competencies, more skills to deal with end-of-life issues.
It's not interwoven within our curriculum yet, and that's exactly why we're here, to make sure that it is woven into the curriculum.
We have in the labs that they'll be doing this afternoon opportunities for them to practice what they might use in the classroom. It turned out to be really good to go through that because a lot of their own stuff was coming up. People are experiencing all types of grief before a loss, during that active time of loss, and then after. Anybody want to share your first loss?
My grandmother, when she actually passed, and then a month later my dad passed. I think that's when I really had true emotions that was connected to the actual death.
So the meaning of the relationship influences the experience of that.
The grief, loss, and bereavement exercise was very intimate, and it felt like what we shared helped us foster trust. Taking this back, I can only imagine what it'll do for my students, help them be vulnerable, but more so help them understand the perspective of the patients when they get to that point.
from Taiwan, so I inherited a lot of Chinese culture. And then when we talk about the palliative care, family members do not want to talk about that. So this is a wonderful opportunity to help this population.
I had noticed the gap in my students in how to talk about end-of-life care. And so part of my goals were to get more information on how I can teach my students and then how I can incorporate this more into my program.
I think that nurses are typically conditioned to respond to end-of-life care and palliative care through their clinical experiences and how they see senior nurses behave. And for a long time, I think we were encouraged not to engage emotionally because we were expected to be the strong one.
A lot of times you want to look tough enough to do the work, and then you just start kind of building up these walls. A lot of my research evolves around the impact of music on health. It's my hope that by my sharing my stories with you, it will help you connect with your stories as well.
We do have to be there for the people we care for, but we also have to be there for ourselves so that we can continue doing this work with as much passion as when we started the first day.
After our hard work today, it's a good thing to celebrate. I'm going to tell you the person who is behind the vast amount of our work in schools of nursing. I'm just going to cry. I just know it. I can feel it. Peggy McGuire is the person who has really been our supporter within Cambia to provide the funding that has made our undergraduate and graduate curriculum possible. And so everyone in this room owes Peggy a tremendous, tremendous round of thanks. So please welcome Peggy.
One of the nicest introductions ever. We are so impressed with all that ELNIC has accomplished and the influence that you've had on nursing education.
As you go through this journey, there's something that we all need. Maybe it's peace, maybe it's encouragement, maybe it's love, maybe it's just whatever your word is or your symbol. We all need something to go that next step.
I want to hear from you guys. Are we talking about spirituality with our students?
Students will all say, I was hesitant, I didn't want to do that, they were intimidated by it. Then they all like the experience.
I actually have the students explore their own spirituality.
Oh, I love it.
And some of them have never done thought about it. They have followed, wrote whatever their families have thought and done. And so this is their opportunity to really find out who they are.
I hope your wheels are all turning on how we can incorporate this into your own curricula.
We've helped you reimagine the when, where, and how that you might take this back to your school and prepare our students to provide palliative care.
It's been incredibly inspiring these last 2 days to see a group of people that want to be better at what they do on top of already doing incredible things. We've pledged to support this workshop for the next 4 years.
Been such a great workshop. I've been to many conferences before for work, and I can honestly say this is the best one I've ever been to.
The content from the lecture, from the lab, is just wonderful to equip me to teach palliative care courses, and now I feel much more confident.
I feel very grateful that I'm in a position where now I understand what the gap is and how I can be like a change instrument in filling that gap for people.
I learned so much. And this is what we loved about ELNIC is we have everything we need to go back and help our university understand what we can do here.
Looking out at all these people that want to integrate this, that we don't have to do it alone. It feels very rewarding to be leading that.